Thank you very much for tuning in. If this is your first time, welcome. And I would invite you to subscribe to my podcast so that you know the new releases which keep coming time-wise. So today I'll be talking about long distance mothers. We will know who are long distance mothers, why their community is growing, and what are the good things about being a long distance mother and what are the negatives associated with this. Long distance mothers are the moms whose children are not staying with them physically, but they are warmly connected, very much loved and taken care of by their children and vice versa. Long distance mothers were very common in the Western society where children used to go away to the college and they were not staying with them there. But now in India, it's a new phenomenon which is gradually getting popular and is growing exponentially. The difference from Western society to India here is that the parents and the children there were well prepared for this. But in India, it's a new thing happening. The children are going abroad for studying, staying, or maybe they want to settle there. And for parents, it's a new thing, but they are gradually coming to terms with this. The children of these moms, if you talk in India, they are mostly in Hyderabad or Bangalore. But if you look outside, they are spread across the globe, and US being the most favorite destination, then maybe Canada, Australia, UK, they are everywhere. They are very well connected to their families through WhatsApp, through FaceTime, through other social media. Maybe they regularly exchange their videos. And the new thing, a kind of new thing is that they plan holidays together. So they are very well connected to each other and very well taken care of by each other. Long distance mothers are well knit in the society and are kind of accepted in the society. New York Times, 30th April says that the long distance relations are 60% more successful in long time than they are expected to be. Why the population of long distance mothers is growing in India? It's a choice which they are making themselves. They want to keep their children in pollution free environment outside. They feel that their children here would have to face more of competition because of caste reservations here. They also feel that they can take them to high-ranking universities abroad more easily, meaning their children would have to face less competition here. And also, they feel because they have to go by the choice of the children also they want to go abroad for higher studies. And what is happening is that earlier, the students used to go for postgraduate courses in the STEM maybe, but now they go for undergraduate courses in commerce, in humanities, for cinema and everything. So for huge chunk of students from India go to other countries for studying. And the good thing or bad thing here is that the parents themselves are arranging everything. They take loans for this. They go with them to drop them to those countries and make them comfortable. They provide them all emotional support. They are talking to them on phone every time so that their children are comfortable. So it is going gradually because it is growing gradually and exponentially because parents themselves are encouraging these things. A large number of long distance mothers are college professors. I don't have exact data, but when I look around in the university, more than 50% of the mothers, my friends, they have their children outside. And you have an obvious reason also for this, some of which I could think of, like first of all, being professors, we have access to all the universities abroad. And the second thing which happened with me as well, because we mostly go for postdoctoral research and other activities outside India for conferences, presenting papers, and we take our children along. So what happens? Children get the exposure and they start understanding this is the right thing. And the professors, they value the importance of higher education, and that too from top universities in the world. So because of these few reasons, I feel the large population of long distance mothers are college professors. The long distance mothers, they are successful and they are happy and they have made peace with this, that their children are not staying with them. Few good things are coming out of this. Like first, which I could think of, is that in India we had joint family system, meaning joint family is that the adult children used to stay with their parent, daughter-in-laws, grandchildren, they used to stay together and they used to depend on each other. Emotionally, physically, psychologically, the parents used to depend on their children. But now when they know that their children are happy outside, they are trying to be independent. They are not imposing themselves on their children. This is the first thing which I could think of. And the other thing is that they are happy and satisfied from inside, that their children are happy outside and settling well, and they could provide them with best of the facilities in their capacity. The next good thing which I felt is that the emotional bonding of parents and their children is growing. The parents are confident that the geographical boundaries or maybe the time zone difference cannot keep their children away from them. Also, one good thing which has happened with Indian parents used to take their children for granted. Now they have learned to set a boundary that they cannot take their children for granted. You have to see that what time, because they have learned gradually. They have understood that the children are very busy and they have to plan with them. The another thing is, good thing is happening is that they are valuing each other's time. They plan holidays together. They want to spend good quality time with each other so that their bonding is stronger. And it is getting stronger day by day. This has obvious disadvantages, like mothers especially, they feel very lonely and insecure. They feel that their children will not be available to them when they need them. They might not be able to come actually even if they want to come. And the same thing happened during COVID times. Another thing which they feel is that they are liable, their children are liable to misfortunes, and it might as well happen that their children are not telling them the truth. So this fear is always there in their mind. And another thing is, another thing which they feel, or they have this fear or they have this insecurity, is that the physical distance might somehow culminate into actual distance and their children are actually away from them. Being a long distance mother myself, the final take on from my side is what? Is that long distance mothers are very successful, very well adjusted in the society and very well accepted. With increasing globalization, their number is going to grow exponentially, but we have to keep pace with the social media and technology, and I'm sure we'll be able to adjust into this. So maybe you have a different story to share, and I would love to hear from you. I hope you like this video.